Okay, this is the answer this question. He wants to know if changing the dead zones on his GameSir G7 SE controller, does it offset your Call of Duty in-game settings? I would say yes, because if you have a profile, which I have the video pinned to my TikTok, if you have a profile in the GameSir app with the dead zones, doing the dead zones in game in the controller settings will completely offset the settings that you have created or the profile that you created on your G7 controller. So if you're using a regular Xbox controller that you cannot change your dead zones or change your triggers or anything like that, then yes, in game, in Call of Duty, changing your controller settings will make this effective. But when you're using the GameSir controller in the app and you change your dead zones, it completely offsets what you do in-game in the controller settings for Call of Duty. Here's the second part. If you change the dead zones in this controller, don't change them in COD. There's just no need to, because you've created a profile on this controller with the dead zones and also the hairpin triggers as well. So there's no need to go into COD and change your dead zones at all. There's just no need to, because you've done it in the app. Just completely disregard changing your dead zone settings in Call of Duty, because now you're overcompensating the dead zone input, because now the controller in your gameplay will be completely confused because you've changed the dead zones here and you've also changed them in Call of Duty settings. So keep that in mind. If you have one of these and you change your hairpin triggers, or you change your dead zones, or you make a profile in the GameSir G7 or GameSir controller app, this supersedes anything that you do in-game. It supersedes anything that you do in-game. Just keep that in mind. Hopefully this helps. If you guys need any more help, please comment down below. I help you out. That's what I'm here for. PK.